So why is it when military personnel leave the military that they end up not in a great space, both physically and mentally? Well, this video I'm going to give you 3 reasons why military personnel get out of shape when they have left the military. And I have this data and information in front of me after running the guerrilla platoon for the last 9 months, which is essentially a military online transformation program where we get results like this for the guys. If you're new to the channel, fucking welcome. My name is Tom Sergey. I run the guerrilla platoon, as you can see, and these are the results that we get. Some of these are from serving, some of these are from ex-military guys. So let's roll straight into why they end up out of shape once they've left the military. Now, weirdly enough, the first reason I would say is they actually lead busier lifestyles. Because when you're in the military, you are, unless you are like away, then your timetable will generally run from about 8 in the morning, 7:30, 8 in the morning start, and you'll finish at 5 p.m. roughly. Throughout my time, there was either allocated time to go and train first thing in the morning, or if it wasn't, like towards the back end of my career, you had enough time at lunch where we would all go and train at lunch. So you had your allocated time. Do it at this time. Makes it very, very simple and very routine-like to stick to. Now, the problem is, guys will leave. Some fucking motherfuckers will end up as lawyers. Some motherfuckers will go into like medical fields. That, you know what I mean? We are capable of really achieving whatever career path you want once you leave the military, provided you take all the attributes that you developed during your time there. Like, I'll tell you right now, what tangible skills do I have when I left the military? Honestly, other than the ability to get people in fucking exceptional shape, not so much. But what I really took from there was the mindset that they gave me. The I can do anything attitude. This cap badge you see here is the British Parachute Regiment cap badge. And when I was just 17 years old going through that, they would tell me each and every day, we are the best, we are Ali, we are the top of the tree, we are the fittest, we are this, we are that, you are all arrogant motherfuckers, we are egotistical. And to be fair, I took that and applied that to every challenge throughout my military career and my life, and it has served me very, very well. People will tell you not to be arrogant. I'm not going to tell you to walk around and put it in other people's faces. Don't be an arsehole, mate. Come on, let's be like social about this. But behind closed doors, you can absolutely look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I am the fucking best thing since sliced bread. I am going to absolutely dominate and achieve this thing. Because that mindset will absolutely serve you. Now, going back to my point, you can take away whatever skills you want from the military and generally go into whatever field you want to if you apply yourself strong enough. The military will even give you money towards like courses and stuff to get qualled up. The issue you then have is you may then go from like a very two polar opposite lifestyles where you're actually you're up early, you're finishing late, you're in the office, you're sat behind a desk all day, you're not really moving so much, you're working with your brain rather than your body now. You've got a family because, well, you've done a fair amount of time in the military. You've probably accumulated a family across that time, unless you're me. Not yet. But time ends up like just being limited. And to that end, that things start to compound. Things start to compound on. Body fat starts to compound on. You're less active, so body fat starts to compound. You're having to get quick meals, so you get softer. And ultimately, the physique will just tend to deteriorate just because guys will be busier when they leave. Now, what's the solution to that? Honestly, from the busy guys that I've worked with, you can fucking find time. There is enough allocation for 3 times 45-minute sessions per week, and you can still get results like this. GBC style training, full body, 3 times a week, you can still get results like this 100%. So there is a solution, but I can really see how being busy, which in many cases you can be more busy than when you're in the military, it can happen, and body fat is ultimately accumulated, and it's just the way it goes. The second reason is, the good thing about the military is, in many cases you don't need to think so hard and so much, because someone above you will tell you, at this time, go and do this, with this kit, stand by go. And that's it. So someone is above you is telling you you need to go and train, you must be fit for this next course you go on. Now, in my unit specifically, most people are fit off their own accord because we had to be the fittest in the army to get into that unit versus everyone else. So naturally we carried that through, and we all had a good standard of personal fitness. Second to that, we're all in competition with each other. So no one wants to be last, right? No one wants to be fucking last amongst all your peers. So we were always fighting to still be fit and to still be fitter than each other. So the competition was there. The need was always there. A lot of us that joined the British Parachute Regiment, naturally, we joined the paras because we like fitness. Like, you like what you're good at. So being a paratrooper showcases that you are fit. We like to show that we are fit, and because that's what we're good at. So of course we're going to join that. But ultimately, because that competition's there, because someone is almost telling you, go and do it, you just go and get it done. When you leave, no one's telling you to go and do it. You skip that session, no one's going to know. You eat that junk food, no one's going to know. You'll know, but no one else will truly know. So you can get away with it until you fucking can't. Until you wake up one day and think, holy fuck, I'm 25% body fat. I don't even recognize myself anymore. I've got no muscle definition whatsoever because I'm in a layer of adipose tissue, and I just look a mess. And obviously it fucking happens, and hence why I started the guerrilla platoon. But you must keep up that. You must understand that fitness is the infinite game. You will never finish it. You can't be completed. It's just something that you do day in and day out. And maybe you're in a strength block phase. Maybe you're doing a body recomp. Maybe you're in a bulking phase. Maybe you're just doing a straight out cut. Maybe you're training for something completely different that's not body composition related. The point of the matter is, you owe it every day to be doing some form of physical activity. Because if you don't, you will end up in dire nick. And it really is it takes its toll on a man that was in great shape to go out of shape. It really, really does. Because deep down, as you look at yourself in the mirror, you know you've let yourself go. You know you're not the capable individual that you could be. You know you're accumulating body fat. You know your wife don't want to fuck you the same. Because you've let yourself go. You're not that fucking killer military guy that she met a few years ago. And I tell you now, I will not let that happen for my brothers. That's why the fucking guerrilla platoon is created, because I know there's fucking potential in each and every one of them. Hence the images on the screen. The images on the screen will tell you enough of a story. I see the fucking potential. I look at the photo on the left and I can already envision the photo on the right. A, because I've seen enough of them now, but B, because I know the caliber of that these people are, and it's my job to make sure we fucking bring that out to the surface. Because guess what? If you're walking around the photo on the right, you are going to be thinking, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Look at me. Look at me in the mirror. I'm fucking veiny, crispy, lean, sharp. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Whatever field of competition I'm going into it, and I'm going to put my foot on the competition's throat until I'm fucking winning. That's what we're here to bring out within these guys. But you must give yourself routine. If you're going to leave the military, straight away, create your own routine, your own timetable. I won't show you mine, but I have on just a basic like Excel style document. At this time, do this. At this time, do this. At this time, do this. Because if you don't have that, if you don't have something to follow, once every 1 week out of every 3 months, 2 months even, have a loose week, have no plan, just fucking roll with it and have a bit of a deload week, both mentally and physically, fine. But for 8 straight weeks, or when you're not in that phase of rest, you're on it. The timetable's set. You're not missing non-negotiables. The lines are there in black and white with them chalked off in between. You're following that. There's no if, buts or maybes. And without doing that, things start to fall. That you end up in bad habits. Which leads me on to my last point. The reason people get out of shape when they leave the military is they let their vices overtake what they should be doing. What do I mean by vices? Vices are essentially things that are bad habits. Things that you know you probably should do in serious moderation, if at all. But there's something that gets abused because we were busy. Because we didn't really have the direction of someone telling us that we need to now still be in shape ourselves. Because we're used to having it from above. And ultimately, then you succumb to dopamine and to happiness. And people will most of the time find that in chocolate biscuits and sweets and fucking bullshit food and eating out all the time. And before you know it, the lids come off the kettle and you're 25% body fat. You don't fucking recognize yourself anymore. So you must understand that these vices are here to make you weak. These vices are the same equivalent in the military of when you're doing that hard session, you're crawling through the fucking icy water, and there's the PTI, i.e. the guy in the fucking blue jacket on the side going, just stop if you want. Just get out and go and stand over there, and you can warm up and you can chill out if you want. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. Is the devil on your shoulder always been like, just get in the wagon. We're gonna fucking run with our weight on our back, but you just get in the wagon. It's all right. It's all right. No one mind. That's the equivalent of the vice. Just a little bit of cocaine on the weekend. Oh, was it a cocaine between friends? It's only another beer. What's another beer when you're nearly on an alcohol fucking problem? That's the problem. The problem is turning to fucking vices, abusing them too much. You dare I say, you need to have a zero tolerance to vices. They are only there to make you weak. We know we should cut out the vices, but we know there are some times, most of the time late at night, where it's just too tempting. And without the group, without the brotherhood, without everyone else that's trying to be in killer shape, if you're lone soldiering it out there, it's tough. It's fucking tough. I tell you now, I don't mind suffering in silence, but only because of the things I've built within my life. But even I will have the devil on my shoulder going, come on, just, and I'm cognitively aware. I spend a lot of my time thinking about mental resilience, how to be stronger, how to be a better leader for these people. And even I get fucking vice pulling talks on my shoulder. So heaven forbid people that don't take this stuff so serious and aren't in real killer shape to begin with. Of course you're going to have this, and of course they're going to compound over time, along with the fact that you're busy, along with the fact that you've lost your routine. It really is no fucking wonder. The sad thing is, if you let these three things compound on top of each other for any extended period of time, you're going to end up in a space of bad mental health. These guys can be one of the strongest people about, but do you know what, dare I say it, a fucking bonus point of why people end up out of shape is the lack of brotherhood when you leave. You're not surrounded in the accommodation with fucking 50 other of your brothers that are all in killer shape. There's not testosterone bouncing off your fucking ceiling because yours is depleting and you're living with your family now. So that without having that around you, dare I say it's probably the most important one, is the main reason people will go into a space of getting out of shape, falling into a bad mental health space, and before you know it, they're on their own and they're fucking in a bad place. And it fucking breaks my heart to see that. That's why the Guerrilla Platoon is here in form, is to pull each and every one of them out from that space, turn them into killer shape, give them a community of guys that all encourage each other. Every time a transformation gets done, straight in the group we have, oh fucking yes, come on, that's sick. And then you've got their mates who know each other, who are coming up next around the pipeline, think, motherfucker, I need to make sure I'm crispier than you, sharper than you, bulging more than you. And it creates this flow of fucking competition, which they're used to anyway. We're used to doing events where we all put our kit on, we've got 2 miles, fucking send it. Best effort, let's see who's the fittest. See who's the biggest human lung. Without that, it really is a sad and boring life. And that's essentially why we are here, to bring that back together, bring that back to life. But, you know, if you're watching this and you're in a space where you've left the military, it's been 12 months, it's been 18 months, it's been fucking 5 years, and you fucking can't see your dick, and you're softer than you ever looked, and dare I say, if you've got fucking that cap badge especially on your shoulder, and it's all covered in a layer of adipose tissue, you're not alone. It can happen easy, for sure it can happen easy. But you need to pull yourself straight back out and remember who you are, and then embark on the biggest fucking comeback series of your life, because it can be done. Fucking right, it can be done. In fact, I've done a video on this transformation. This one's a special one, especially. A very close friend of mine, still serving actually. It was in a space where it was just hard to get started. I knew with this guy, probably the biggest challenge, just getting him started, and I knew him very, very well. He has a lot of respect for me, and I fucking have so much respect for him. But I knew this one, the hardest part about it was getting it off the ground. As soon as we got it off the ground, sure, there was challenges throughout, but I knew deep down we would get it in. I knew we would crystallize that transformation. But the hardest part about it is, honestly, it's getting started. It's getting back in the cold water when you've been so comfortable for so long. So I'll leave you with that. That's why people end up out of shape when they leave the military, and this is what we're here to do about it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the fucking channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.